watch it.
I banged that in a day.
All right, so you liked it. You liked it then,
Okay.
for it to bang out in a day.
That's fair.
So that's 8 episodes, no?
Let's tuck into that because...
Actually,
There's-
hold on. What's your rating? I want to hear it now before all of us talk about what's your rating.
Wait, why? What?
No.
I mean...
No.
They say this is a big rich town.
Welcome back, first of all.
Welcome back. I hope that you're okay. I didn't even get to ask.
Do you know what
I
I'm
saw
saying?
Ben
Cheers.
last Sunday. He's good.
Yeah, hi.
Welcome
That
back.
was actually so rude. I didn't ask how you are.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, how are you? What's going on?
Did you
I
get
had
any
my
superpowers?
I had my jab yesterday. So I got,
Oh, you had your COVID jab.
Yeah, I had it yesterday.
You
And
shouldn't be here.
I got with a dead arm. I can't lie.
How'd you drive?
That's what I was about to say.
It was calm. I can drive. But it's just like, I don't know, I'm quite tired. I don't know.
Did you not take any paracetamol?
No.
It's recommended.
No. I don't know if I'm tired because of the jab or just I've had a long weekend. I just don't know.
It's part of the symptoms.
Right. Well, a long weekend.
Just before you start coughing and sneezing.
And you suffer from hay fever, innit? Because people
Yeah.
do suffer in this.
It's been
past
peak.
week.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
Hay fever has been peak. But no, I missed the last session, guys. Unfortunately,
how comes?
because I nearly lost my finger.
Yeah?
And how did
Sounds
you
like
lose-
clickbait to me, but okay.
Ben
Yeah, it was
nearly
peak.
lost his finger.
So I was, I was on my way here, but then I got advised by medical experts that I needed to go A&E
Okay.
because of how deep the wound was, the puncture wound,
Yeah.
and the loss of blood,
Oh, wow.
Puncture, you know.
and of course of bacteria potentially, the loss of my hand.
Oof.
I know.
I bet you was reminiscing about all the good times.
I was sitting in was it North Middlesex University for nearly 5 hours, just pissed off.
Sounds like A&E.
I watched the whole England game
Oh, wow.
in the waiting room.
That wasn't too entertaining.
No, this was the Croatia one.
Oh, okay. I mean, still, it wasn't
Yeah,
too
it still was
entertaining.
entertaining. But anyway,
That's good.
it's all
At least
good
you're
now.
well. You got all your fingers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's all good.
All your
So
Got your jab as well.
Got your jab.
I just thought, just get it done. Like, I mean, do you know what I mean?
This is our window. If we don't do it now, they're gonna start charging, and then it's gonna be rare, and it's gonna be difficult, and all this other stuff. Like
No,
the
I
flu
think
jab.
it's gonna be the opposite. You know, I think they're gonna be like, okay, have you had your yearly
No, I don't think
COVID
they'll
top
ever
up?
charge you.
I think they might.
It's like low tetanus and stuff. When
Yeah,
I did,
flu jab.
When I did my finger last
Don't you get charged for
session,
the flu jab?
I got the tetanus jab because of the bite. Swear down.
Yeah.
Then why is it when I'm traveling I have to pay money?
Because you probably do like yellow fever and then ones
Yeah,
there.
why do I have to pay?
They're different. Because you don't need them in the UK.
Yeah.
But them ones, I think they'll do like a top up, like a yearly top up of like the flu
Yeah,
jab
yeah.
with the COVID thing. But yeah, I'm not against it.
Because if I was to go to Tanzania,
But-
I had to get all these jabs.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, it's this much. I was like,
Yeah, bruv.
I mean,
I'm like, what's in that vial? Like,
innit?
what you
I
got?
think
in there?
different
might
people
wait
charge
for a
different
bit.
prices,
Well,
you know.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, different places have different prices, so do your research.
Yeah, do your research, especially because now, like obviously when we want to travel, we have to book the whole COVID thing and all that.
So expensive.
And the other day I was researching it and I was like, oh yeah, cool, I'll just get a COVID test from the NHS. They're like,
You
cool.
can't do that.
Yeah, they said you have to be under this criteria to
Yeah.
get a free one. If you're not, go somewhere else and pay for it. So Boots, cheapest, £85.
It's £85. You're
£85.
lying. When I got it was £120.
What?
In Boots.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jeez.
What?
Yeah, that was probably the height of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So it's like,
a slap in the
boom.
face.
but the
Selling it out.
NHS are on it at the minute, man. And, you know, everyone's saying that NHS heroes.
Yeah.
Do you know what pisses me
Speaking
off?
of heroes,
Wow.
Yeah,
you just can't wait for it, can you? You just can't.
An eager beaver.
I feel like you should just give the whole synopsis of the show.
Do you know
yeah,
what?
Yeah, he's probably the best person
Go
to
ahead.
give it, actually.
Go ahead.
really?
I feel like you paid the most attention to it anyway.
Wow, guys, I don't like this negativity. Okay?
No, it's balanced, but you just have to wait for it. We'll
Oh, God. Okay, guys, so today we're talking about Jupiter's legacy.
yeah.
Oh, my days, family.
I
not that
made
bad.
an effort. I made an effort. The girl said nothing. Do
I was waiting to see. what you were gonna say.
Really? Really, though?
you want to try again?
So today, guys, we're talking about Jupiter's legacy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna yay it. I'm not gonna. Let's just
Kiddo said I would not engage.
So
I
it's a
would
new
not
show
engage.
on
pressure.
Netflix, season 1. It's got a very quick kind of overview, to be honest. It's simply that a bunch of guys, I think six people?
Yeah.
And one woman.
In the 1920s end up getting some powers, yeah? Because they are seen as they deserve it. They're like honest people, good people, la 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 la. In space, they go through like a teleport, some kind of doorway that leads them to, I'm guessing, Jupiter. Yeah. That gives them these powers, and then from then they become the heroes of the Earth, you know, and the protectors of Earth. And it jumps to modern day time where they were the original. They are the original superheroes, but their kids have got powers now, and randomly other people kind of got powers, and their job is literally day to day is to stop bad guys.
And not
However, and not kill. They've got like a rule: you don't kill.
Suckers.
However, there's always a bad guy, and the bad guy makes trouble, and that's basically it.
So a typical superhero
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
But
With a
the
difference.
yes, the difference, I would say.
They're not
So, for
natural.
example, if you just compare it to The Boys and compare it to like the Marvel films, it's more politically based in terms of like more realistic in terms of that, in that sense. Hence why I kind of found it interesting, because if you used to relate it to The Boys, which are probably the most similar kind of show where it's like modern daytime superheroes, The Boys was more gory, in your face media run, where this one was more emotional and politically run.
Yeah.
So Amazon and Netflix standoff.
True. I'm gonna go with Amazon. Can't lie.
Everyone likes The Boys.
Even though, yeah, I mean, The Boys is... But anyway, Jupiter's Legacy, yeah.
Can I just say, look, the reason why I enjoyed it was because, I don't know, I found it interesting. I just found it, I constantly, you don't really find out much. That's the thing what's kind of like got me going. It's like, you don't actually find out much.
That's the downfall of it, though.
For me, I quite like that. So I'm like, okay, bring on season 2 because I want you to answer these.
Anyone want to tell him?
His face.
Anyone want to
Is
tell
there no
him?
season 2?
Go on, Kamara. Tell
It
him.
got cancelled.
Yeah, it got cancelled.
It
No, it
definitely
didn't.
It's definitely cancelled.
Seriously?
It got cancelled.
OSP.
Oh, man.
But, right,
That's quite mad because the actors in it, they're quite...
Yeah,
They're quite big
actually
actors.
well-known
yeah,
actors,
they
yeah.
are. But I don't think it's completely a reflection of the show because Netflix are quick to cancel stuff.
Yeah,
So,
but normally after 2 seasons.
Yeah, I remember their show, going off subject now, but they, Marco Polo,
Marco
Oh,
Polo
yeah,
6.
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
so good, and they cancelled that. I was
Yeah.
like, why?
Bruv, I don't know what it is. Anyway, they just pump out new shows all the
It
time.
makes sense.
But I mean, I hear your point, but I think the complete opposite because I'm watching it and I can't lie, the amount of times that we were like, so how did they get their powers? So how did they get their powers? Okay.
What do you mean?
So how did they get their powers?
Oh, you find it at
'Cause
the
it-
end though.
Yeah,
right at the end.
Yeah, but that's
That's
not
too
what's
much.
wrong
The
with that?
origin story was way
rubbish.
too long. Like, I feel like I don't care if your dad killed. Like, okay, I do care, but I don't care that much. Like, it was just too
Yeah,
long.
they ran. I think they made it a bit.
It was too.
They dragged it out a bit too long. I think they could have wrapped it up a bit.
And I just wanted
And
to
given
know.
us-
So, what's the correlation between after they got their powers and the people that they are now? Like, I don't feel like we really understood why Shells was so down and depressed and whatnot when he was so happy when he got his powers. I was just like, where's the correlation? Like,
Yeah, I think I would have been more interested to find out like what's going on now. It's nice that we know how they got it because we needed to know that in order to understand. Okay, this is where they live. Like, give us a full context of what the show is about and a foundation. But they just dragged it out too long. And I also wanted to understand. There was more things I wanted to understand more about each of the individual characters.
didn't
Like
get
what
into.
Kene was saying, like why they like how they are now. Obviously something happened. They keep saying certain things like, oh, when we had to fight against this person. But it's like, okay, so give us a little bit more about that. Give us a little bit more about it's just yeah.
For me, it was. I mean, there are definitely bits that I liked. For example, the ending. That was a complete plot twist. But I felt like, in fact, there was quite a few bits because I did like the journey to getting their powers. but I felt like it should have been told a lot sooner. And then, what's his name? The one that is not part of them anymore.
George.
Sky Fox. So Sky Fox, that whole story, I want, like, they talk about it bears, but what happened?
Yeah, but I don't see the problem with that.
Because it's like, you're giving us bits. So let's say, for example, right? In fact, I don't really want to.
I mean, a
bring
lot of
this up
shows
'cause-
do it though.
Yeah, but it was quite pivotal because the whole basis of, okay, Sky Fox betrayed us because he didn't stick to what we all agreed, which is we don't kill people. So that means, okay, Sky Fox killed someone, and then they said the biggest supervillain.
Villain, yeah.
So then it's like, okay, Sky Fox is the biggest, but why is he? How do you go from one of the chosen ones to the biggest supervillain? Like what?
Something had
And prove it to me that he's a super
See,
villain.
I actually
like,
know the answer to this.
What did you do research?
I did.
Stats, facts, and theories.
I did do my research
Go on then.
because it's based on a quite a famous comic. Actually, this whole thing. Well, I don't know if I should say it. You guys don't deserve it. Do you know what I mean? Bun you guys.
You don't
Do you know what I'm
deserve
saying? You don't care. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I care. That's why I'm like so disappointed. You know.
So we'll have a guess. Why do you try and think from the show what made him go bad?
I think he
killed
killed one of the.
someone.
I think he killed one of the other superheroes.
Yeah.
Because one of them's missing.
The one with the thing that his son has. That wand
that
speaking
wand thing.
thingy. What is
That's it. It has to be that.
Into the mic.
Oh, sorry, it has to be that.
I think what you said.
Because he was missing. Where is he? And then obviously the black man's got the scar and he's in a wheelchair. So obviously something happened to him.
They all fought him.
I don't think it was him. I think it was.
I think it's a brother.
Brainwave.
Brainwave.
Yeah.
Water's behind all of it.
Water. What?
That's his
That's his
name.
name.
Yeah,
Oh.
water. That's his
Oh,
name.
no, I
Water.
thought you were saying water.
Now,
As in water came and flooded the earth like Noah and them things there. But anyway, yeah, I think it was Brainwave.
He framed it. I think he must have framed him or pushed him out or wedged between them or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because he was like quite a jolly, like when he was younger, he was quite jolly and he was quite like, you know, forward and happy and like down to do stuff. So I don't really, I didn't see him doing it because, oh yeah, I've got powers now, I'm a bad man, I want to kill everyone. He didn't give me that vibe.
And there was
So I
also
don't think it was him.
in that last episode, the bit where they're all around the table and they're talking about we don't kill whatever, and Brainwave's like, well, he said something along the lines of what if one of us wants to take over the world or something, and I just thought, yeah, he's probably had something to do with it.
The moment of truth.
Or in terms of the missing hero, I'm not actually sure what happens to him. But the reason why Sky Fox goes basically bad is because he constantly has conflict with Brainwave. And you see that when on their journey to the islands, yeah, to get their powers. And basically, it's Brainwave's fault the whole time. Because he's like a jealous person, he's, you know, and Sky Fox likes a banter, do you know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
maybe pushing buttons, but Brainwave takes it too far. And long story short, according to the comics, Brainwave tricks the girl that he kind of like marries or falls in love with, Sky Fox, and makes her love him, yeah? And Sky Fox clocked this, and they had like a huge fight and nearly destroyed a city. It was really peak. And then Utopian was like, relax yourself. And he believed his brother.
Of course he would though.
But it was later on in time again, Brainwave was like, yeah, I did that by the way.
So why
And
didn't
then
they
that's
show
when
this?
he just went,
See, if they
This is
showed...
the stuff they should be showing.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't have got cancelled,
because
did
you know
it?
that prison that you see a lot?
Yeah.
So Sky Fox designer built that. So that was his kind of gift. He could make things. So hence he made that stick. Yeah. Actually, no, he didn't make that stick.
No, yeah, it got given.
No, but he could make things like sick. So and he made the prison, and then also they put him in the prison, which was stupid because
Obviously, he could.
he designed it and built it, and he knew how to get out, so he escaped, and then he didn't see him again.
That's so dumb.
So you guys would like to have seen that, right?
I would have loved to
but
see
I
that.
see. The thing is, I thought that was going to happen in season 2, because how they've basically showed 2 time periods the whole time. They show you the backstory, the present.
Yeah.
Same thing in season 2, the backstory and the
Yeah,
present.
yeah.
And I think Sky Fox is alive.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going to come back.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, he was
However,
gonna come
I
back.
think he's maintained by Brainwave. Do you know Do you know what I mean?
He must be.
I think he's
He must
maintained
be.
by because brainwave is ridiculously powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and clearly gone under the radar just because he ain't all strength and laser beams. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think it's definitely. I mean, he killed his daughter.
Yeah.
Bruv.
Anyway, should we kind of backtrack a little bit and try and give it some how the season?
Yeah.
Well, firstly, I
how the
want to
season went?
ask how you feel. Now you know there's not a second season. It's quite an empty feeling, isn't it?
I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame because I think it had potential. I thought it was interesting. As I say,
Yeah.
I liked it. You guys' thoughts of how it wasn't enough information and it dragged on. I disagree completely.
Fair.
Like, I just think I liked it. I thought it made sense. I thought I was intrigued each time of the journey of how they got to the island and even discovered the island. Do you know what I mean? It was constantly you was trying to find out what was happening. So first of all, he just looked like he went mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, right, okay. Then he started drawing his sketches and stuff, but it was like a symbol, it was a
Windmill.
map, it was a windmill. Then he got to the windmill, found out that other. Do you know what I mean? Each
Yeah.
bit was a journey. And I thought that was interesting. Do you know what I mean? I was like, okay. And then they got to the island, and the island was like alive kind of thing and was testing them. And that was interesting to see too.
Yeah.
And how they realised it was tests. That was good because like the skeletons and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or throughout time. So you had like Vikings and Romans and all sorts of different people through time periods. And you're like, you know, wait guys. And you could see each personality and how they become one, if that makes sense. And I found that really cool.
I think the way you explained it makes it sound more interesting
Yeah.
than when I was watching it.
But that's what it was though.
Don't
Do you know
let
what I'm
men fool you
saying?
here.
No, do you know what I think it's
Watch it for
because
yourself.
the present story wasn't that great either.
I think that's
Do you know
what it
the
was.
thing? The present story, I think they went a bit too stereotypical.
Yeah.
I think, for
Angry
example,
teenage kids.
the daughter was just
Typical.
like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're a bit
Doing
of
drugs.
a bit of a whore. And,
Yeah. You know, exposing the thing to everyone.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, relax yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw a Lamborghini because I'm pissed off. Like, you know what
I
I mean?
like that bit.
But at the same time, I did like her, if that makes sense, where she was a good guy, but she was just basically had daddy issues.
I
She had
feel like they
serious
should have
daddy
showed
issues.
a bit more as well as to where the relationship went wrong. I get when they were kids and she got angry and she pushed that boy or whatever, but I feel like I needed to see more. Like, why is she this angry?
No, I don't think they needed to. I think it was very clear. It's just obvious. It was just like he was a superhero.
He was being a
had no
hero.
time for being a
Yeah,
dad.
I get that.
Simple
but
as that.
I feel like it just
She was
lacked
very angry.
something. Something was lacking. Now I don't know what it was lacking of, but something was lacking. In the present day, I don't understand why we I get he's a superhero, they're superheroes, everything's good. I needed to understand more. The back story, I get it. It was giving us a journey of how they got it. We needed that. But I just feel like the present day story just to me personally didn't make any sense until it came to the end.
yeah.
And then you're like, okay, but why you focus so much on the daughter if the daughter ain't going to be doing anything? Do you know what I mean?
But she will be.
She
Well,
obviously
She's
must
with
be
that
if they
boy.
keep-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What his name? That
She's
guy.
strong. Like, she is powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
but I
very
think
strong.
she's stronger than
a
her
strong-
brother.
Yeah, her
According to
brother
the
is-
comics, obviously the brother and sister become the
Okay.
two
main-
the
Two
new
main
two
ones.
main Donnie Dons. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Surprised.
Which is obvious, like, right?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
But I thought what was good is, like, similar to the boys, they didn't worry about people dying.
Yeah.
Like heroes. I mean, that battle, I wasn't sure how to.
The
So-
first episode.
First of all, I was put off by the graphics. So I was a bit like, how they're flying, it looks slow motion, and I was just like, okay, this looks cheap. But then at the same time, it wasn't. So I was kind of like, okay, is this on purpose? Is this the kind of
Feel that
graphical
they get it.
view you're trying to go with? Does that make sense? But then, yeah, when they're fighting this, what's his name, Black Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, and people were just dying. I was like, raw. I was
That
like,
had me excited as well.
I was like,
Yeah.
skiing. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that was interesting. And then when you actually see Black Star,
Yeah.
and he's like, quite,
Yeah, that's
he's
when
quite
I was like,
funny.
oh.
And he's like from prison, and he's like, yeah, ain't me.
Bruv. Man's got the glasses
I was
reading the books.
reading the book.
See, I was interested. I was like,
Yeah, that's when I was like, oh, let me sit up then.
See, but that bit of the story, yes, the whole broken home thing. No offense, you know.
I don't really care.
Yeah, for me, it was like,
But that's in everything.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
that's in
it's like we're
everything.
here now. Let's just move. Like,
yeah, because I
and it
felt
was
like
showing
that
her
was
bare.
like the main thing.
Story.
Oh, son, you're not good enough to succeed
Innit?
me. Oh, daughter, you're a letdown. You know, you slap
Do you feel
her.
like the
It's
show
like-
made that too much of a focus?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
let's focus on why is what's George's name? Batman, the Batman lookalike.
Skyfox.
George
Guy Fawkes. Yeah, like he looks like Batman to me.
Batman. Because he's got the thing in it.
Yeah, he's got the discount.
They're all like one of them. But yeah, like give me a little bit more of that. Why is his son left
I
alone?
liked his son's bit.
Yeah, like I want you to know a little bit more about the son.
Yeah.
Why is he so important? Why they keep showing him? I don't care about the daughter. I don't care about her daddy issues. I don't care. I don't care about the son.
It's because
either.
the son
Don't care.
is him, basically.
Yeah.
And
But he hasn't evolved.
because I
fully
remember he
yet.
said, he was like, he was like, they were in the garden of the farm or whatever, and he goes, oh, I haven't got laser eyes, so I can't do. He goes, oh, but they will come. Like he said, do
going
you know what I'm
through
saying?
puberty.
He's like,
Yeah,
listen,
tech term.
you will be this
Stronger.
guy.
You'll be stronger than
Do you know
me.
what I mean? I think
I
all
thought
that
it was-
for me, I didn't care about because I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna see that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like in season 2, like, it's not coming in.
But this is what I mean. Like, I think with your mindset of, okay, like we're gonna see more in season 2, then that's why I kind of understand where you're coming from, because it's like I get why you're not revealing everything because it's coming.
Yeah.
But when I was watching it, it was more like, guys, show me like what,
Yeah.
show me what it's about, because especially with the whole Skyfox thing, right? If they showed that in season 1, where these man had a massive battle and blah blah, I would have been hooked. I would have been on it, because that I was saying to Kamara, like I've identified that I like action. I like that kind of stuff. So for me, even like when the superheroes were dying and all that, yeah,
Which was sick.
it was sick. But then I also thought, right,
don't know
like
who
how
these people are.
strong are you? Lot? Like what's
The
your
fight
powers?
scene, I was like, so
and how
this is the
strong are
heroes.
you?
I think I even said it out loud. I was like, so this is the heroes.
This
I'm
what-
supposed to be rooting for. Like
Like
you guys are
literally,
not good.
one of them will throw
hold
a
on,
punch,
hold on,
and then
hold
my
on.
man would just go like this, fling.
But
What you doing
hold
there?
on. Like, not to be a nerd here, but if you was to like reverse it to a different example, Thanos, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Fa-
Thanos
but come on.
is a super being.
Yeah, but
like,
Thanos is-
Thanos has been through the years like building and planning. Like,
Yeah.
and I was
yeah.
ready, and I've
But you
seen
can
what the
get
others.
characters that are bare strong.
No,
innit?
but we've seen what those characters are capable of throughout the movies. These ones, I don't know them. This is the first episode, and
Yeah, it
I'm
would
seeing
be
you all
nice
getting
to know a
flinged
little bit more
and
about
burnt,
them.
and your heads ripped off, and I'm like,
All right,
this is the
DC,
heroes.
Dark Side. There's no build up for him.
what's that?
There's no build. It's the Justice. It's basically the
I
same
don't-
as
Justice
Avengers
League,
and,
that's not
and
even-
Thanos. Justice League are fighting this guy who basically looks like Thanos called Dark Side,
Hmm.
but he's like
But yeah.
ridiculous, like strong,
Yeah,
and
no,
he takes
see,
all of them, and they don't even kill him.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
movies and TV show, like in the TV
It's
show, you need
different.
to give me something to grip onto.
yeah.
Like,
And then another thing I didn't appreciate is it took all of them, and man was banging everyone, banging, and then out of nowhere,
Thing just
one
goes
punch and he's dead.
No, but that's because they don't want to kill him. That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
problem.
yeah. They don't
Yeah,
want-
but
And that's where the conflict starts happening, which I thought was fine with the show.
yeah,
so-
that
part's
part's fine.
fine.
Because
Yeah.
it's like they can kill him. They
Yeah.
could have killed him,
Yeah.
but
But they chose not to.
they're not trying to because they're better than that, which is
I don't
fine.
know.
Which is fine. Yeah, I mean that's the same kind of battle that Superman goes through throughout the whole of his
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of
existence.
yeah. You know, he's the powerful thing ever.
Yeah.
But he can't kill because he would then be. It's like Batman, for example.
He'll be
He
like that.
never kills the Joker. He doesn't kill the Joker because he doesn't want the Joker to win. Yeah, it's the same thing. So
Yeah.
I get that. So, but obviously, I felt sorry for his son because his son was like, "But you were gonna die, Dad.
Legit.
So I saved you."
His
and he
mum
was
was
just
gonna
like,
die.
"Let me
Yeah.
die and prove a point to the world." Do you know what I'm saying?
Listen to how idiotic that sounds, bro. But do you know what spun me as well?
I get it though.
The reverse scene of what you just said, where
When it was the son.
yeah, when he had the son and he was like, bro, it's your son or you kill me. I can't lie. The dad, he wasn't gonna do it, even
wasn't
though he
gonna-
said he was.
Yeah, he was like, I
he wasn't gonna
let
do
you
it.
die.
He wasn't gonna do
let
it.
him die.
And he would have let his son die. What's like for me? I just
There's
think,
no win in that.
yeah, like I don't. I
mean,
get it, but it's like
Could he have shot his arm off with his laser eyes? Maybe.
Yeah, I thought he
Yeah,
was gonna
he
do
probably
something
could.
laser.
he probably could, or isn't he quick? Couldn't he just?
I don't know.
I haven't
See, I
seen
don't know.
I've seen his wife's fast, but I haven't seen.
I do have a question. Oh, his wife killed someone though.
Yeah.
Well, did she? Because
She did.
she was like,
Yeah,
oh
she
yeah,
killed
he's
him.
All
in
that blood,
there.
she came
No,
home,
she
had a
killed him.
shower.
Yeah, but then she didn't tell him.
No.
So because she had the clothes there, And then when he came in, and then obviously she was disagreeing with him. But even that as well.
She's in Iron Man, by the way.
Is she?
Yeah, Iron Man sleeps with her.
I
Mad
want to
thing.
know.
She's a reporter.
Yeah, she is.
I also wanted
Yeah,
to
she
know
is.
where they fell in love.
Yeah.
How did-
Yes,
how did they
that's
get there?
fine. That's fine. Like this. See, look.
No, but I
for
get
me,
it. But Ben saying you can find that out. You can find that
those
out
things
season
like
2.
that,
kind
I'm
of
there's
happy to
there's
look
some
to find that
things-
out. Do you get
but
what I
when
mean?
you watch the first season
don't
of a
need
show,
to
you
know
need to
that.
know the foundations of these characters. Like you can't.
We
just,
did. We found out the journey of
We
how
only
they
found
come
out the
together.
journey of shells. Really and truly, that's all it was.
But he's
It was just
Superman.
him, and I understand his journey. That's fine, whatever. But everybody else is just.
I can't believe.
I was like, so these two are together. When I saw he was engaged to someone else, I was like, oh, maybe she dies. Or
sorry.
something.
Yeah,
Like, I was
something
just.
happens. In
Yeah.
between. I don't know.
But anyways,
I don't see the problem. I really
that's
don't.
fine.
That's fine. Everyone
Well,
has their own
all right,
opinions.
if you knew that a season 2 wasn't coming, would you say, okay, yeah, that season 1 was
Why would
alright?
they say this is only going to be one season?
No, but you make a show and hope that
There's gonna be.
there's
a
gonna.
season
You
Yeah.
hope
Yeah,
there's gonna be
exactly.
season 2.
They felt
But it's
like
not
they
a
did
certified-
enough.
It's not a certified for you. They obviously felt like they did enough.
Because you have to give
Yeah.
us
But it's not a
enough,
certified thing.
but not too much. So, for example,
Just felt like a long film.
with Lupin, right? They gave us enough where it was like, okay, we know why you're doing what you're doing, and we
kind of
know
show,
how you
though,
grew,
innit?
how you grew up into it, and then
No,
boom.
actually, to be honest, that's not true because we didn't know shit about the dad. Do you know what I mean?
Doesn't
No,
matter
but-
because
No,
the
no,
dad's
no,
not the main
but-
character.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's
because for
Yeah,
me,
the
it's
main
like,
characters is
Yeah.
Utopian. We know all about him.
That's what I said. The only person we
Nah,
know about
he's
is
not, though.
Utopia.
But he's not. He's the main. He is one of the.
He's
He's
the
basically the
leader.
leading character, but there's so many other characters that
Yeah.
feed into it. Walter, George, all them man there.
So I do have a question, which I felt like this, in terms of what you guys are saying, this would probably be the one that I think should have been revealed properly. Was how did people that wasn't their children got powers? Now I think it's the people on the boat. Yeah, when they when it was on the island and they
Yeah,
had the
you
boat,
showed- yeah.
there was a big blast,
Yeah.
and all this like print got on them kind of thing, and it disappeared like this. So I can only assume it's, generations from those people on the boat. Because it's not loads of people that got powers. Do you get what I'm saying?
It is only in America.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Other than that, I
Potentially,
don't. I don't see any other way how people would have got powers.
I
Yeah,
just
it's probably
thought
just
that
that.
thing when it went. I thought it just kind of spread everywhere, and then some people got it, some people didn't. Because don't forget,
Maybe.
it's 19.
Maybe.
Like you said, 1920.
How are they still
then.
alive?
They're like 60 plus, 90. No, 90.
If they were like in
It
the
was 60
let's
years
say
ago.
30s in the 1920s,
Well, it was,
1920. They said it was 16 years.
they're probably about 100.
they're
Yeah.
old,
Mad thing.
and they're still out here fighting. Good for them.
Just under 100.
Yeah. I mean, I still. Yeah,
Made me think, so
there's-
how-
But obviously,
The kids.
they age obviously.
yeah, the
really
kids
slow.
are bare
Yeah.
young.
So I'm thinking, are the kids like?
The kids ain't that young. The kids are like, what?
They
Are they
can't be
maybe
past 35. They were quite young.
I thought they were.
Obviously not
35.
I thought they were early 20s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but if
saying-
your parents are 100 and something,
You're
That's
telling me-
true. That's true.
They had-
the way how they were behaving was early 20s, but they weren't in school or not.
no, they weren't in school, but they
So-
weren't. I feel like they were like my age.
Yeah, but they could. listen,
Clarification for the pod.
If they're like 100,
26 years of age.
if they're like 100 something, clearly they age slow.
Yeah. They had the
Why
kids
can't
there.
their
So they
kids,
could be
their
18.
kids could do that. Yeah.
Or maybe
Or
their kids
they
could
could
do
be
that.
50.
They could be like 40 years old, but they're actually like 19.
Here's a question for you.
You get what I mean?
Why did the kids get powers?
DNA.
DNA.
But I thought it was
the
like a
DNA?
gift. Like you're given a
Yeah.
gift because you're chosen. That doesn't mean your kids should qualify.
Yeah, but you could argue their DNA changed
Yeah,
because
their
their
DNA was
bodies
changed,
changed.
yeah.
They all got hench.
True.
Do you get what I mean? And things like that.
True. But it's, for me, it was just kind of like, oh, okay, these men were chosen, but you just kind of inherit it.
Yeah, but then if you think about it, all right, great example, obviously another superhero, but Black Lightning, he got the serum, he became Black Lightning, then his kids got it, but
Yeah.
through him because of the
DNA.
genetics. So it's probably just one of them things there.
Yeah. See, I was more thinking Marvel, like, Hulk. If he had a child, I doubt it would be
No, he would. 'cause
would.
DNA.
DNA's
Yeah, it was
changed.
DNA.
in the game. Oh yeah, the gamma's in his. I guess
Imagine a baby
Batman.
Hulk.
Well, but no, Batman's just
I would love a baby Hulk. It would be like Groot.
baby Hulk. Wow, a baby Hulk.
Like baby Groot.
No, because when it starts crying and it wants its milk, and it goes green and it starts gripsing you up.
It'll be like the Incredibles, baby.
You know,
That's what I was just about to say.
You know, next year there's a series of She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Is it?
I would love to see that.
Is
Yeah.
that supposed to be his daughter or his wife or something, or just another version?
She-Hulk is supposed to be his sister, I think.
Okay.
in the
Bruce Banner got a
comics.
sister?
But anyway, way off.
Yeah, back to
Yeah, back to
Jupiter
Jupiter
Legacy.
I mean, yeah.
Jupiter Ascending. What
Right,
is
so
that?
okay, so going back to what I was saying, so majority of the show is the journey from the kind of introduction of the Samson family. Yeah, of they're quite a rich family, business family, very well respected. You know, the staff love them, but then very famous. The crash in 1929 happens, and what makes it worse that it got revealed that their dad, Walter and what's his name, Sheldon's dad, he actually did a bit of fraud where he didn't pay his employees
he took their pension.
correctly.
Yeah.
So because of that, his dad committed suicide, and it broke the family.
Yeah.
Walter's always been the smartest guy though,
Yeah.
and he was like, he kept the business going, innit? And Sheldon was the face, yeah,
And the favourite.
and the favorite. But so that's why there was a huge conflict between them, and then obviously everything just went tits up from then.
The bit when
the
they were
business
arguing,
went down.
Sorry to cut you. The bit when they were arguing on the rocks, I was just like, is this really
Wrong
the
time?
you
Oh
guys are about
my
to fall
days.
to like you're gonna
death.
fall to your death, and
You
just
guys
there
are having
arguing.
big
daddy issues
argument,
on the
you know?
rocks. Like,
Yeah, but you can tell Walter was
well,
really...
it was brewing.
But at the same time, I think that was planned
Yeah,
because
maybe.
when I say planned, like they know, look, we could die at any moment right here. So let me just get this off my chest.
Yeah, that's
All
fair.
right.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So it makes sense.
I was
but
behind them. I'd be like, listen,
I'll be like, you man, keep
move
going.
in it. Keep
I'm
walking.
not standing here just. Oh, is it? Oh, right, boy. I'm not doing that.
Nah, let's
But-
get to the other
Innit, can we get
side.
to the other
And then
side
you lot
first?
can argue when we're on solid
And
ground.
he nearly fell off the rocks and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, so his dad commits suicide, and then the
In
business
front of
just
Shelley.
goes, it just dies
Turns,
basically. And Walter is just, he's stressed out because he felt like Sheldon's not done anything to help, but because of the death of his dad, Sheldon started seeing his dad. Yeah, he started getting these dodgy visions and whatever. Everyone thought he was mad, but it was actually being led to this island. So long story short,
Do you know the reason why?
because he was chosen.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
what
the
I'm
one
asking.
person he
So
would have wanted
Do
to
I know
see,
why he was
isn't it?
chosen?
no. Is it?
Why was seen his dad?
Yeah, because basically, in the middle of the series, my first thoughts was, oh right, like maybe the dad,
Tried.
yeah,
that's
like
what I
maybe
thought.
he tried or something and he failed, and that's the reason why now that he's died, it's kind of like passed on to the son, like the ambition of doing it, or was it just complete random? Boom.
What I think it
don't
was.
actually know.
I think it was because when they all got their powers, the one person everybody wanted to see was there. So I think it was just the person that's the voice of reason to you, maybe,
Yeah,
or the biggest influence to you, or something
yeah.
like
That's
that.
why I kept seeing his dad. Is because
Yeah.
The one person
that
he
was the
listened to,
one
innit?
person he loved.
But he's the only one that
most.
got the visions, though, isn't it?
Yeah, no one else.
He
got
was
it.
meant to be the leader.
Because he's the leader.
Yeah.
He's the
They
leader.
gave it to him. They gave him the vision. They showed him who needs to be there with him.
Yeah,
That's why he's
Yeah, that bit
the
was good.
strongest
Yeah.
utopia.
supposed to be. But yeah, so he ended up kind of. To be honest with you, it's because of Skyfox really
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
got them there.
They
Because
pursued it, yeah.
He came back.
Skyfox was curious with his markings and stuff that Sheldon was doing from his visions and all sorts, and looked into it a little bit and funded and basically, long story short, them two together managed to convince
Everyone.
the rest of the team,
Yeah.
all these random people, that they should go on this journey. But then the problem was it was only on the boat they all really found out the reason of where
they're
they were
there.
going,
Yeah.
which was a little bit peak. It gave me kind of like King Kong vibes, you know?
Yeah,
the-
Skull
Yeah,
Island.
yeah, Skull Island.
yeah. But then they was all like, okay, where's this other guy then? Where's this other guy then? Because there was this one
just
random
missing,
guy that
yeah.
no one knew was
Come
just
out of
missing.
nowhere, boy.
And he was there. So I think that there convinced a few of them a little bit. They were a bit like, everything you're saying so far is true. Do you know what I'm
It's
saying?
legit.
Then the island, they found the island. And obviously from then on, the island, they discovered that the island's actually alive. And it's testing them to make them see why they are chosen.
Did you clock that?
What? Yeah.
No, as in the test. Because I noticed that when Sky Fox was going at it with Brainwave, I was like, these lot kind of going ham. And then obviously when Utopian and Brainwave was going at it on the cliffs, I was thinking, why is everyone arguing, bruv? And then I kind of thought, yeah, actually, there must be a reason. So then when they got into that pit, if you want to call it, and then my man just drew for I was thinking, yeah, something's definitely going on.
Yeah.
Something's
I can't
definitely
remember.
going
Do you know
on.
what? It really reminds me of something of another film or something.
Oh my god! Yesterday I watched
I can't
Kingsman,
remember.
and there's the thing with the SIM card where when they trigger it, you just want to kill people.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
Now, there is something else that's like that. Like,
It's like
there's-
When you get there, it
where
makes
they
you-
are, it purposely.
yeah, makes you go at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
I can't remember what it is. Anyone knows what it is? Let us know. Message
drop it in the
us,
comments.
Get onto us. But anyway, long story short, they have to squash their beef from all of them, mainly between Walter and everyone else, basically. Walter and his brother, Walter
I think
and
he's just
George.
jealous of everyone.
Do you know what I mean?
He is jealous.
He is jealous. And that's the problem. That's the reason why he's bad. And that's the reason why most bad guys become bad is because of their childhood and their daddy issues and their
Jealous.
emotional problems, you know?
Oh,
And I was gonna say jealous of the relationship that George and Shells have.
Because he wants that kind of brotherly relationship they have.
Like he's a prick. So
wow. Speaking of, this is a Ben line. Speaking of fathers, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Father's Day.
Yeah, great news.
Even though this will be like 2 weeks afterwards,
Innit?
but happy belated Father's
Thinking
Day.
of you.
Yeah, but yeah. So then they're in the pit and they're all sorting out their issues. Even that, I wanted a bit more, you know? Because literally, it was like, yeah, you two got to solve your issues.
And then you just take. A
I
second,
look
like,
into your eyes, you look into my eyes for a few seconds, and then we're fine. Nah, bruv. I want to hear, you stole my girlfriend back in year 13. And this is, like, I want to hear you lot, all right, cool, you're forgiven.
But I feel like
Cheeky little hug,
I feel like
boom.
they did enough of that throughout their
Yeah,
trip.
they
How
didn't really
many
get to the
times
crux.
did they argue? Like
Bears.
on the boat, even before the boat,
Yeah.
multiple
To the
times on the
boat.
island. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think they're in this pit and there's literally no way out. They're skeletons. They're thinking we're gonna die.
Yeah, it's death.
So they're like looking at each other. They're like, "I love you, bro." Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Don't know if that's
And then
what
they
I'm
touch the
thinking.
wall and then the lights come. I thought that was cool, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And the next minute they're on this planet, which we're guessing is Jupiter, right?
Jupiter,
Yeah,
Well, it
that's
has
my
to
assumption.
be. Yeah,
Do you know what I
has to
mean?
be.
There's no
'Cause
other
none,
link.
none of
There's
them
no
are
other
called
link.
Jupiter. Yeah,
They must be the legacy of Jupiter.
yeah.
If that
Well,
makes sense.
apparently, this power that's from Jupiter, it does it not only to Earth
Oh,
but to other
Planets.
oh,
Other
fair.
planets.
planets that has civilization.
That's so complicated.
So, but
So
anyway,
it's a bit like Green Lantern.
Yeah, you could say. Yeah, I guess so. Because there are, different universes and all them things.
Or Captain Marvel.
Maybe, yeah.
Like you go to a
every
different
has their
planet.
own.
but it was nice. It was nice for them to see the one person that meant the most to them,
Yeah, that bit was nice.
giving him
Yeah.
that kind of speech, as in to say,
Yeah.
this is because you are a good person. This is because, I love you. This is because you deserve this. You have something to give to the rest of the world, kind of thing.
And I appreciate the backstory of it because if you noticed, someone asked, I'm pretty sure it was Skyfox, turned around to all of them and asked, look, if you could see anyone that has died, who would it be? And then,
They all said it beforehand.
yeah.
That's what we see.
And then obviously the dickhead brother was like, no one, I don't live in the past.
And then he sees his dad.
Yeah, and I just
They're
thought,
crying like,
and he's
like,
crying.
come on, I know you're trying to be the big man in here,
Exactly.
but come on. But yeah, so I thought that was good because then when we see these people, it's not like, oh yeah, who are these random strangers?
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
know.
oh, you're the guy from the boat, you're this person, you're the uncle that was an artist and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite good.
But then moving on, so kind of they've got their powers. They all of a sudden get this kind of mansion skyscraper.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're gods.
Yeah.
And
Marvel
they've
Tower.
got this round table, the Knights of the Round Table, and they're setting out the rules. They're like, okay, we're these guys now. Everyone knows who we are now. But we've got some rules. And the problem is, now this is I found really interesting, and it got mentioned in like episode 1 actually by Walter. How do they separate themselves to the political side of the world? How do they not get involved with that? And after that, that must have been really hard. And I think in the first episode, Walter was like, as if you don't regret preventing World War II. Like,
True.
that's what he said. He said we could have just stopped it. And he said there's so many things we could have just stopped. And then that's when Sheldon's like, yeah, but we need to let the world
Evolve.
yeah, and decide their own kind of fate. We're not their gods, if that makes sense. And I think I put my hat off to Sheldon for that, and I think that must be so difficult. He's right, but it must be so difficult. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know. You've got like, I don't know. You've got like this pavement of ants, and you don't want to kill any of them, but there's like millions of them running around at your feet, but you're just huge, powerful thing. You end up treading on a couple of them. Do you get what I mean? It's like, how do you prevent that? It's like impossible.
He just knows where.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you prevent that? And they're, well, Walter and even a bit Sky Fox, they're just like, well, let's dictate them.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Well, that's what Sky Fox did. That's why he did go. He lost his, because once Walter did that to his girl, found out
I thought you said water as well.
Yeah, innit? See,
when Walter
Walter.
did that to his girl and realised that his girl's not even his girl. Yeah, because it was all because Walter tricked her. That's when he was just like, bruv, we're not supposed
all
to be
the girls
heroes.
in the US of A
We're supposed to be gods. Like, what is this about, you know?
But I mean, if you was a superhero, would you? Like,
It's difficult.
would you dominate? Yeah,
It's
would you
difficult.
dominate?
It's easier said than done.
Yeah, I don't think I would dominate, but at the same time, I think I'd have my say.
Yeah.
Because in the comic Sky Fox, once America does war in Vietnam, Sky Fox puts the vice president at gunpoint
Mad thing.
and says, "You should stop this now."
See, what they should do
That's in
is
the comic.
the people that make the decisions, I'd make them live with their decision. So, for example, if you decide your country's going to go to war, I'm going to pick you up and we're going to fly to the front lines. And I'm going to drop you there and I'm going to be like, this is what you wanted.
Here's a gun.
yeah, like, do it. Like,
Here's a gun, here's a shield.
You believe this is the right thing to do. So, and then when they see, oh, Rob, Ben man are dying, it'll be like, all right, call it off there. But at the same time, I don't know, it's difficult. Would you take over? Well, not take over, but be dominant?
Leave them to do what they need to do.
Wow, that's
So
a
you
relaxed
just...
So what was
it's like
your
a
job
puny
thing?
human thing.
You know,
'Cause that's-
help the kitten from the tree.
Get the kitten
Out
Man
the
said-
tree.
So this is
Help
the
the
beef that
kitten.
Walter had. He was like, so I've got all this power, but I'm here to stop bank robberies.
Yeah, I'll do the minute stuff. I wouldn't do all of that.
Yeah, that's
Just
a bit
because
dead
it's just a
It's
bit
tough.
like you're just getting
Innit?
yourself entangled in things that you don't need to be entangled in. Of course, you can have a say.
It also depends on the type of powers you have.
Yeah, like if I've
That's
got
true.
Because if
some
I've just
kind
got
of
some little
speed, like
yeah,
I
if
mean, I
I've got
can run
just
around.
got teleportation, then what am I gonna do at war? Like,
That's true.
Okay, I can actually do something, but at the same time, it's different from.
You could do a lot.
Yeah, but
could
it's
be a
different
spy.
from like if I can get into people's minds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just depends on.
So that's the conflict, and I think that must have been so difficult. And I think it was easier in earlier on in like the 1930s and so on. But nowadays, that's why there is conflict with the younger heroes because it's so different nowadays.
Brothers, because they're
People are trying to kill
dying.
us. Innit?
Like,
People
they
are really trying to kill us.
I can't lie to you, yeah. I see it like this. It is kill or be killed.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I can't lie, you're an idiot if you're just going to allow yourself to be killed to prove a point. Especially because, like, he was saying 78% or whatever disagreed.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah, that they should
agreed
kill,
with
yeah.
that they should kill. It's like, bruv, the
Well,
people
out
that
of
you
the
are
team, you mean?
protecting...
Out of like the current.
Wait,
So
was
they
it
did a
the team?
survey.
I
They
thought
did
it
a
was just the
survey,
general...
yeah, it was the general public.
Yeah, the
No,
general
I
public.
thought it was the
It was the general public.
it was the utopians.
No, I thought it was the general
team.
public because they had
General
signs
public.
up.
Yeah, it was the general public.
And they were booing him because he's the one that's saying
That's when he started
don't
talking
kill people.
at the press
Yeah.
conference thingy majiggy.
But for me, that's like the people that you are protecting are telling you to kill the people because they are still living in fear. So it kind of don't make sense. You're protecting them your way, so you are kind of dictating to them how life's gonna go.
So, but Sheldon's kind of response to that is like, okay, so our job out there is to stop dictators. Yeah,
Even though they are dictators.
exactly. So that's why he's like, then what? We're just as you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're doing the same thing.
You know, because he's like, everyone's like, oh, go sort out Gaddafi, go sort out King Jong Lin, go sort out,
Boris Johnson.
But do you get what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
those countries are free, la 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 la. But actually, you're not, because if anyone steps out of the line, you're gonna kill them.
Yeah. But that's okay. Let's do a vote. We'll start with you actually. Who would you choose? Like what side are you? Are you look, if I'm out in battle, I'm gonna kill them, or are you I'm gonna try and preserve life?
I'm killing
even
everyone.
though-
Sorry.
Oh.
if I'm fighting you and I see that you're capable of killing me and my whole team, why am I gonna be like trying to restrain you? They couldn't even restrain some of these people they were fighting against anyway. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just if you want to be a villain, then you're gonna experience what villains get, and that's being killed.
Fair? You? What should I say, Ben?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, you've got to try and find a way to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Put yourself in Brandon's situation. when
Yeah.
his mum
Look,
nearly got killed.
I would have done the same thing probably, but I think that's Black Star. It's a bit different.
They got history.
So no, I mean he's like bare powerful.
Yeah.
Like the other villains that are just dickheads. But
do you mean like bank robbers and stuff?
yeah, but some of them have got powers and they end up still killing a few of the lesser heroes. You know, because they don't care. Those are the people that I don't think you should just kill them. Do you know what I mean? Even though they are capable of killing like other people.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you get what I'm saying?
But that gets into difficult territory because then you are kind of playing God and you're saying, right, you deserve to die because you're more powerful.
Not much
You
of a
don't
threat,
though
yeah.
because you're.
Yeah, but okay, put it this way. Black Star could pretty much destroy everything. Yeah?
It's not even human, bro. It don't count.
Yeah, I mean, Black Star could destroy everything. This guy just robbed the bank, and they're doing so, he killed so and so. Do you get what I mean? So I would not be one of those guys where I'm not gonna hurt you, but I'm gonna arrest you. I'll shoot your arm off with my eyes. Do you get what I'm saying? Then I'll put you in a cell that you definitely can't get out.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Fair. Yourself?
Depends on what context we're talking about.
So let's say you're in a battle, yeah, and you're on the floor and Black Star has, I don't know, Black Star's pinned you down and he's got his hands around your neck and he's choking you out and you're literally about to die. Are you going to shoot your lasers right through his head and kill him? Or are you going to be like, I'm going to die because I can't kill you and then die?
No, I'll shoot him with my eyes. And that's it, really.
Yeah, and then what if it was like a bank robber? Do you agree with what Ben's saying?
That's when it gets into sticky territory when you decide, all right, you can, you can't. Depends. Again, now, if I'm at death point, then yes, you'll be dead. If I'm not, then... And he's not killed anyone. Let's say he doesn't kill anyone. Then he can go to jail.
So overall, we all agree with the younger generation,
Yeah.
by the sounds of it.
Survival.
No, because they feel like they should kill anyone basically.
And
Because there's a point where they're fighting, the younger heroes are fighting someone.
in like a car park or under a bridge or something.
Then the wife comes
Yeah.
and one of them dies.
Lana.
And
Yeah.
they're gonna kill this guy.
Yeah, but that
And she's like, don't.
Yeah, that was different because that for me, he was driving from emotion because the guy was down and out. So you could slap the cuffs on him, take him away. But he was like, he killed my friend. So it's like, bro, look, you're a superhero, deal with it. You know? Like the guy is down and out. If the guy was like up, I'd still try to kill them, then I get it. But the other youngster, the superhero, was like, leave it. Like, he's down. Like, there's no point. But
So it's political, so I completely understand the conflict. I think, as I say, I think it was easier back in the day, hence why there was no problems really. And then, but now it's just so much harder.
I
Do you know
think
what I'm saying?
now it's a lot more people with powers. Before
Yeah.
there weren't people with powers.
Yeah, it was kind of just them,
just
and then
minor
everyone was
criminals,
bad,
you know.
was just
yeah,
not
but now you're
superpowers.
fighting people with powers as well, so it's very different. Like, remember that girl in the beginning that nearly killed Brandon, basically?
Bro, that was hilarious because the dad literally
He
came
just came and knocked her out.
and was like, bang, bang. And he was struggling.
He was
like,
really
struggling. And for the dad to even turn around and be like, the Utopian to even turn around and be like, yeah, bro, that shouldn't have been a struggle. Like, come on. Like, this is any next person. I thought, rah, so maybe this guy isn't fully developed.
I thought it was quite funny how when Chloe went to that club and then they're all pissed off of her.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough why they're pissed off of her.
Yeah.
But then they tried to fight her and she's just like, you don't want this.
innit?
And
Yeah.
then she like bashed him up a bit. It was quite funny.
For me, the funny
But then
part
the guy
as well,
stopped time.
Nick of time.
Bruv,
I like
that,
that
Or he slowed
honestly,
time.
yeah, but even that, when she banged him, it was like, phew.
When she was like, my dad's gonna ask you, can you take a punch?
Or she punched you through the wall.
Yeah, just bang.
See, that's
was
why
good.
I liked her because she was kind of cool. She was kind of
She
like,
just didn't care.
you know what I mean? Like she got hit by the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which
then
I
she
thought
was
was
upset
good.
about her phone.
Which I thought was good
Yeah.
how they like played both timelines of how they got to that.
And then it met to the,
and then she's up sleeping with him, which is so stupid.
That relationship is very dumb because
See, now that I think if there was a season 2.
yeah, it would have developed into something.
she was turning bad though, wasn't she?
Not really, no.
No, she was.
I feel like she would have turned back.
Why is she not asking him, why are you doing this? Why are you getting this stuff? What
Because
would
she
you-
doesn't
like,
really care, but at the same time, she's like
the
interested.
biggest supervillain.
She's like, she's.
clearly.
No, so he.
He hasn't really done anything yet.
Well, we don't know if he's good or bad.
Well, no, let's clarify
Completely.
something because this is what we were discussing. We believe that is not Skyfox's son. It's the other
The one
superhero
that
son.
had the thing because he's got the thing unless he took it.
Yeah, so Skyfox wasn't the one that had the.
Yeah.
What do you want to call it?
Teleporting
Baton?
one-
The
We'll
one
call
that
it the
went
baton,
missing.
yeah? It was the other superhero that is no longer there. However, when he had the picture, so when he said something about, I can't remember what line he said, but he referred to his
Do
dad.
it for your dad.
Yeah, and then they panned to a newspaper of Skyfox. So obviously that gave us the impression that Skyfox
but-
was
But
his
in
dad.
that room thing,
But
he has
they
the
showed you
Sky
Sky-
Fox's picture as well.
They showed his mum,
Whose mum?
the guy with the baton.
Did they?
Yeah, like a picture.
Oh, I didn't see his mum.
Yeah, and it makes sense how he's mixed, isn't he? He's supposed to be mixed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In that place, I know he's got a picture of Sky Fox.
Yeah,
as well.
but is that
Because
because
the picture of Skyfox
is in the newspaper?
behind him
yeah, behind him. Yeah.
is the mum.
Oh, I didn't see the mum.
I didn't see that.
Ah, yeah. I
So
didn't see
they
that
showed
either.
a picture of him, but then later on they kind of like play it real time, if that makes sense. So that picture,
Ah,
and then it's like
yeah.
he's like talking to her, and then that's because Sheldon's talking to someone. I think it was him with the baton, because when Sheldon's trying to discover things at the end,
yeah,
and like
yeah.
just follows him around the world,
Yeah.
which I thought was sick.
Yeah.
By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah, because he was like, what place was it?
he went to somewhere.
Yeah.
He went to somewhere in the world,
And then man just
yeah,
went,
he was there. Where
boom.
was he?
and he was that's so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
No, I
was-
think he said
it was.
Ohio.
Take
and
it
then-
back.
Yeah, Iowa.
But it's like
Iowa,
it was so
or
dumb
something.
because it's like you just told him where you're going.
If he has to.
Yeah, because he
I
has to
know, but I was
speak.
saying because he spoke, he was like, "All right, cool, you're going there.
Yeah.
I'll meet you there."
It doesn't matter. He could have even whispered it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
but there's even I appreciate that bit as well because it showed us how powerful the Utopian was. Because when he took the wand, and then the guy thought he was smart. He was like, yeah, I don't know, in the middle of like open waters.
Yeah.
And then he was like,
no, I think he said home. Home is
Yeah.
home is obviously home, and he was like home, and he was like, it's not gonna work, mate.
yeah, he was like, I'm holding
It was sick how he did it to those bouncers though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Henchmen or what you want to
That
call
Oh
them.
was
my
sick.
god. And when he
Because
said
he come
the guy's
across
heart-
always as a bit of a pussy or a bit of a
Yeah.
weed, but he was actually not. He's a
Yeah.
boss man. I was like, fair.
Yeah, because he was getting like pushed like them. Like, oh yeah, give me my money.
he's
Oh,
got
This
power.
is
like,
why.
shut up, bro.
This is why I don't think he's necessarily a bad guy.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I
He's
think
just
trying
doing
to get
his.
to his dad
He's
or
trying to
something.
get his way. Like, he's trying to get money. He's just trying to do his thing. He's not really good. He's not really bad, but he's
But
not
they could-
bad that way. He's gonna kill people. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but then at the same
well, they
time,
alluded to it because they were like, oh, this can kill the strongest super being. Like whatever he got from that guy, they alluded to. He's gonna try and kill Utopian because I'm assuming.
And the thing that he stole
But how
from
do we
that
think
place
he's going
in-
to kill Utopian? It could be Walter.
Who? What? Oh, it could be Walter. Yeah, it could be.
True. See,
Could be.
season 2. I don't know why they didn't do it.
Bruv, Netflix. Ben wants it back.
Yeah,
Get a petition going, innit?
Yeah, we'll sign it.
but
We. I got Marvel, B. Like, I don't need nothing else. I got Marvel.
So yeah, the relationship between Chloe and him.
Don't you think he looks like Zac Efron?
No, not at all.
He looks just like Zac Efron.
Who?
I forgot his name.
You talking about the guy with the baton? No, not at all.
He looks just like Zac Efron.
Zac Efron or the other one?
Zac
The one
Efron from High School
from...
Musical.
No. The one... Zayn Malik? Zayn Malik?
Do you know he looks like Corbin Blue?
What? I think he looks just
Zac
like Zac Efron,
Efron.
but he's mixed race.
I think Zayn
And
Malik.
he's got the Mohican.
He looks nothing like
He
Zac
looks
Efron.
just like Zac Efron. When I was watching it, I was like, wow. This looks like
No, I'm
Efron
sorry,
look like
but
he's mixed
I'm
race.
gonna have to get like a picture of both of them because that's
He
ridiculous.
looks just like Zac Efron, but different skin color. Just saying. And that hairstyle was horrible.
Bruv, that hairstyle needed a comb.
Hated it.
It needed a comb
Hated
ASAP.
it.
He looks like Zac Efron.
Yeah, look at his face. Oh
me
my
see.
god, he looks just like Zac Efron.
See, now looking at... Yeah,
He looks
I see
just
what you're saying.
Like him. Don't
Okay,
tell
I'm
me
gonna
you
get Zac
look
Efron
at
up.
Zac Efron.
Well, the new Zac Efron looks different.
Yeah. Look at the
I think you're
one from
talking about High School Musical
Yeah.
Zac Efron.
Not the one with the muscles and all that. No, but even then, he kind of looks like him. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I kind of see it.
Yeah, I can see it. And the smile.
They look alike.
Side profile.
Anyway, he was one of the most interesting characters for me. I
It
think.
was interesting. It's interesting is that who is his real parents? Are they his real parents? How did he get the baton? There's a lot of questions, and I feel like they were gonna get answered.
Well, unfortunately.
Unless it gets picked up by someone else.
You never know.
Good.
Lucy
But
Clark got
Chloe's
picked
gonna
up.
smash him. Well, she would have smashed him up when she realized that
Oh, hell yeah.
he was kind of playing her.
Yeah, because when he looked to the safe, when they were getting it on and all that, yeah.
Yeah, she'll kill him quick.
But
Hated
would
her
she,
hair.
though?
I hate
Her
that
hair or
wig.
his hair?
Her, both.
Yeah,
definitely-
that
Yeah,
one was
yeah.
not good.
Yeah,
Helmet head.
she was like, oh, that wig, boy.
Yeah, that wig is.
And she was like, her head's too small
You know,
Yeah.
to have a bob
her
cut.
hair in real life is like
Blonde. No?
she's like, yeah, like basically ginger though, like strawberry blonde.
Oh, okay.
Because she's quite pale as well.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
very
In terms
fair,
of the way the hair.
And the hair
and she's
shows-
got some dodgy goth short hair wig. It's just like, bro,
Not
don't suit you
represent-
one
yeah.
bit. But I think that's on purpose as well.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
like
her
a
hair's gonna change when
stereotypical
she,
teenager
when
rebellion.
she
Yeah.
gets
Just
into the
rebel.
what are
looks
they called?
different.
Not the league.
The union.
Union.
Yeah, when she gets to that, maybe her hair will change.
Who knows?
Boy, well, we won't find out, will we? Unfortunately.
So anyway,
But-
how it ended, yeah,
They got powers.
was that
Ranting.
Brainwave, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all gets revealed that Brainwave was behind everything. Brainwave was behind the fact that Black Star, the clone of Black Star,
I would like to know how he did that, though.
yeah, the device they found inside him that they linked up with Skyfox, the whole kind of, you know, going into Black Star's mind was all just a trick in the game, and that Skyfox was behind it somehow, and then he didn't want to use his daughter. So I thought that was interesting because Lady Liberty, which is the mum, and everyone was just like, we should use your daughter. I can't remember her name.
Why
But
would they one thing actually?
because
sorry
she's
to butt
got-
in.
She's the second most powerful in the world in terms of like mind, and they needed that extra power and strength to access Black Star's mind and whatever. And he didn't want to do it. He's like, no, I don't think we should do it because they don't really talk, right? He doesn't really talk to his daughter. Okay, fair enough. And she's like some samurai assassin,
Assassin,
which is quite cool.
Yeah, that
She's
whole
really cool.
yeah, that whole thing was sick. Especially where it was like time was kind of like stopped. And then when they were getting close, I was thinking, bruv, they're gonna kill her, and you're
yeah.
just wasting time chatting to her, bruv.
And then they quickly unpause time. And
She's
just,
killed everybody.
so she clocked it though, and he was. I think he knew that she was gonna
Because
clock.
he could read her mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So he knew what she was thinking.
yeah,
But she was like, I don't even care.
yeah. But then
But you know she gonna spill the beans for somebody.
course.
he just didn't trust her, so he killed her.
Yeah.
I thought that was mad. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was a
mad.
spin I didn't expect.
Mm.
Because I was like, it's obviously George. It's obviously George. But it was
Nope.
Walter.
Was a
Nah,
big
do you know what? I weren't too sure, but I always knew that he was a dickhead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I always knew that he was possibly a bad guy. Didn't know he was going to be the bad guy. But yeah, I knew that he was a dickhead from
Yeah, because he
get-go.
was always sour. Like he was always just in his feelings.
Why the heck was he ever worthy?
It's interesting, isn't it?
Because he really never showed any signs of being worthy. To be
True.
honest.
I don't know. Right
Right people. He was with the right people.
Maybe.
Oh, I'll tell you what was peak though. when Brainwave's first wife, not Brainwave, Utopian's first wife was like, oh, I thought,
His
and then,
girl-
then
his
she
wife,
went,
it was his girlfriend.
she went,
His fiance.
Yeah.
saw this vision.
Am I in it?
Was I in it?
Awkward.
And then he just looked at her as if to say,
do you really want to know?
why did you ask me that? And then she just put the ring down. After that, I was like, rah. Yeah, it's peak.
Yeah,
Because
there's no point.
what did you say back?
Felt sorry for her because she did try.
She really tried.
She
did try.
she
to-
was there.
Yeah.
Like, my man was
because he was
going
losing
mad.
his head, bro.
It's not his
Exactly.
fault, though, that she wasn't there.
Yeah, true.
It should have been her to the water.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lady Liberty, she's calm, so it's all right.
Yeah, she is.
I wasn't
Felt sorry for her as well, bro. She's just trying to get beat, and he was too busy concentrating on the
Yeah, when
road.
he was like, I got to
no,
go,
no.
I was like, oh, okay.
Stress.
Superhero life.
Yeah, that,
Do you know
yeah,
what
that
I'm
was
saying?
mad.
She's like, no, don't.
Do you know what? Her wig as well was pissing me off. Not gonna lie.
But her wig's better
That
than
silver
Everyone's
hair.
wigs, man. He's
I was,
wigs.
it was so thin.
Yeah,
I was
he-
like, it looks like a mop.
his
It was
makeup.
so bad. Yeah,
His old makeup.
old-
his old
people,
makeup.
yeah.
Walter's one was good.
Yeah. But the
think
other one,
he
I
looked
thought,
old.
nah,
I think
man,
they
come on,
over
man.
exaggerated it a bit.
Yeah, they exaggerated a lot because I was like, is he the same man that's playing the young version?
Mm.
But yeah,
So how it ended was that basically Brainwave was revealed as the bad guy, and it was kind of like dun dun dun, pretty much,
in the last like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
pretty much.
And he smiles on the camera.
Season 2, or the next season, would have been like, okay, we know it. Brainwave's the bad guy now.
But how is
However, Lady Liberty's now killed someone. You know, the daughter Chloe is sleeping with Sky Fox's son, but he's after her dad. Is he the right person that she's after? Brandon's got his emotional ties up, and he has to kind of choose between his uncle and his dad. So there was a lot of ready plots to continue on, if that makes sense. And obviously, I felt like Sky Fox was going to come into it again
100%.
so at some point.
Yeah, that would have been
And
good.
then little histories would have been revealed, such as Flair, the black guy in the wheelchair,
Yeah.
Harry's in the
I didn't even know
wheelchair,
his name.
and things like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you guys revealed there's no more. There's no more.
Hooray.
So, but you never know. Some other kind of program might pick it up.
Well, boy, let's see. Maybe you could.
Yeah, I'll get in contact with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
do a binge productions, you know?
Yeah. Mate.
But I mean, it's the moment of truth. So we'll start with yourself.
No, let's do you guys first.
You know? I wanna hear your open and honest.
No.
No, I think you should do it first, man. I really think you should.
What my rating?
Yeah.
Don't let us even.
My
cloud your
rating,
judgment.
I'd give it a good 7.
Okay.
Okay, fair.
That's it.
Yeah? Not a point, no points.
Nope. No,
That's
good
interesting.
7. I enjoyed it. There was question marks. Was it enough? Like, for example, other superhero stuff. The Boys was better. One Division and that was better. So 7.
Not bad. I mean, I feel like mine's going to be more generous than these two. The two girls. Because I'm going to give it a 5.
So poor.
That is not put 5 out of 10. That is halfway, you know? That is bang smack in the middle. I wasn't too bored, but I wasn't very entertained. So it was like, yeah, a solid 5, I would say. Very solid 5.
Can I just say, by the way, I feel like you guys may not have given it that much of a chance, because when I explained it at the beginning, what did you say? Oh, no, if you say it like that, sounds interesting.
Yeah, but what you made it
That
sound
was
more
how it
interesting
was,
than
though.
it was.
That was how it was. I
Hearing it
literally
and
said how
watching
it
it
was.
is two different things.
Yeah, but
And you made it sound. You gave
I
more.
wanted to
like-
watch it. Like, actively,
You
I
gave-
wanted
You gave
to watch
context
it.
to it as well from the comics as well. None of us.
No,
read
before
the
that,
comics.
I didn't.
No, just your summary made it sound more
made it
interesting.
sound good.
But, all right, who's next?
Who's next? Go.
I want to hear what your rating is.
Go on, Kamara.
I knew my rating when I was watching it.
4.
I feel like you're lying. I feel like it's lower than that.
No, mine was actually going to be a 4 because I actually watched it.
Okay, fair.
I actually watched it.
I
The
watched
first,
it.
like, yeah, I don't even think I can explain.
I watched it. I was like, okay. And then that was it, really. Like, when I finished it, I was just like,
Do you know what it's equivalent to me? It's kind of like Shadow and Bone. In terms of not the storyline or anything like that, the way how I felt about it. Because Shadow and Bone had potential, or has, I don't know if it's going to continue.
Yeah, they're going to continue it, which is
Oh, they are?
disrespectful.
Oh, mad thing. Well, I mean, it has potential, but the difference is they showed you enough to know. Okay, I know backstory. I kind of know what's gonna happen next, and I kind of I can piece the puzzle together. But with this one, I don't feel like they gave you enough pieces to the puzzle, so it's still all a bit up in the air and confusing.
Yeah. Even though they give you like some background of each character, so you get a little bit. Obviously, Shells is the main, so. But I just feel like I don't know. I just felt it was a bit. I don't know. The last couple of shows for me have just been a bit slow. I can't lie to you. So, yeah.
Fair.
Well, apologies, guys, for the enthusiasm.
Well, you didn't make it, so it's not your fault.
You can't apologise.
You didn't make the show.
That's an apology.
I'm talking about our episode, you know?
No, it's good.
No,
because
but it's not everything you're gonna like. Like
Exactly.
everyone's not gonna like everything, and I think for me, it's more personal. If you don't give me something that's gonna keep me wanting more, then I'm not gonna be really excited to watch it. So it's just everyone's taste, the different tastes and different things that keep you interested. I think personally.
But yeah, I mean, overall, mixed review.
Yeah.
A bit of a disappointment, but you know, Ben's quite happy with it. I think it's fair. You guys make sure you watch it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 episodes.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes an
I mean,
episode,
please comment, because I'm...
Someone
He
back
can't
Ben
be
up.
the only
Yeah.
one.
Someone
that
back
really
Ben up.
gives it a 7. Like,
Because I feel like these guys didn't even try. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
I tried.
I wanted to watch
listen,
it.
you're
Like,
lucky I watched it.
I even
today.
added it to my list before we was even thinking about talking about it.
I wanted to watch it just because of Josh Duhamel.
Yeah.
Maybe
I like
it's
him as an
because
actor.
I just like superhero stuff.
superhero stuff.
Yeah,
I like superhero stuff too.
But
Yeah.
I got people have been asking me about different shows that we should consider. There's a new one called The Nevers.
Oh
I
yeah,
heard
I
about
put
that.
that on one of the
Coming soon.
One of the
Freshen
posts.
Box, yeah.
All right, yeah.
But
Yeah, you did.
Some people said do some old ones like The Wire.
Oh my god, I love The Wire.
Yeah,
That
but
would
we
be on
have
my
to-
list.
we
But
have
anybody
to
got?
watch
Yeah, I have to watch that again.
All of it.
Yeah,
That would be like a
I've
big.
never seen it.
Yeah,
Neither have I.
I
I've
love
never
The
seen
Wire.
it.
It is so
Neither
good.
have
I.
Every crime show is like.
See, it's another show that
stems
I
from
need
that.
to just have the time to be like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
watch
annual
this.
leave kind of time.
Yeah, you need to watch.
Yeah.
You
I
watch
need to
it.
take some time off work.
Yeah, innit?
No,
Why is
The
that? To
Wire
watch TV?
is such good TV.
But
Fair.
yeah, Jack Ryan, that got mentioned to me.
Yeah.
So there's been but I did get some good feedback as well.
Good.
People have been tuning in. They like the Seaspiracy episode.
yeah, that one's actually done.
They
really
said they haven't
good.
actually seen it on Netflix, but they listened to our episode and thought, "Wow, I've learned some stuff."
Good.
Better watch
We
the
are
documentary.
educated.
In it.
Educated.
Yeah, Netflix.
Wow, mad
Exactly.
thing.
You
Mad
did
thing.
better than Ali.
Yeah, we didn't put our life at risk either.
Yeah, trust me, innit? No CIA waiting outside, boy.
We hope.
But yeah, at the moment, in terms of what we're watching, what are you watching, Clay?
Handmaid's Tale.
Come
That's the
on,
newest thing.
Walking Dead.
Joel.
Do you know what?
You're watching a few things actually.
I
Let's not
am.
lie.
Thank you.
Like last time
Thank
as well,
you
you
for
had a long
informing the
list.
people. So, I do work, by the way. I do work. But I recently just finished the whole of season 1 of The Equalizer with Queen Latifah.
Oh, is it good?
That was all right. It's a nice little cozy watch, you know? It's one of them ones, you know, you can be making lunch and it's on, or like you can be on your phone and it's on. But it's a good watch. It's a good watch. Obviously Walking Dead. And then there was one more thing. The Blacklist. But I've been watching The Blacklist. And that's obviously coming to an end, we think. So, yeah, that's it. Not too much. Wait, hold on.
Maybe.
What are you watching?
Yeah, what are you watching? Since you watch everything.
I'm watching Loki. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm still waiting.
So good so far. It's been 2 episodes. But do you know what? Someone said to me the other day, "Oh, apparently Loki's like the best Marvel series." I'm like, it's been 2 episodes.
Yeah,
like,
it's too soon.
Yeah, it's way too soon to say. But it's so far so good. I think it's so hard not to like those kind of shows though, if that makes sense, because it's like you're so invested in that.
The whole Marvel
Yeah,
universe.
so you're just
Yeah.
like, great, Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm watching Bad Batch, which is
Oh yeah.
Star Wars 2 minutes. Yeah.
that's really good. But actual other shows, what am I watching? So I finished season 2 of Lupin.
Nice.
I need to watch that.
And that was good. I don't want to say anything about it.
Yeah, don't.
I don't want to say anything about it. But as a whole,
You just said you wasn't going to say anything
I know.
about
I'm
it.
gonna say
We're gonna discuss that another time.
As
so
a
just
whole,
leave it there.
it frustrates me how it's a little bit unrealistic.
Okay. I've seen on Twitter about his impressions and he thinks...
Oh, yeah.
It's not like
impressions.
because you guys have seen season 1,
Sorry,
right?
is the dreadlocks in season part 2?
Yeah.
God.
You guys have seen season 1. I mean, it's like, can someone just die? Like, make it a little bit or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like.
I mean,
So nobody
people
dies.
don't die that often in real life. Like, not like that in real life.
But this
Yeah, but this is
gets
cry, yeah,
this
this
gets
is
deep.
dangerous,
Like
I
this
can
gets
imagine.
deep.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I finished that. So that was the show that I was watching, and I finished that literally like 2 days ago or something like that. So
Yeah.
new ones that are coming out that I've got on my list. Oh, what was it?
That
How
one,
much time?
BBC. Yeah, time.
How much time?
Oh, did you watch it?
With
No.
Stark.
I want to watch Virgil, whatever you call it. I swear I showed you the trailers of it. The
Oh
submarine.
yeah. You did. You
Submarine,
did.
and it's got the guy from Line of Duty in it.
You did. I saw a clip of
Steve.
it, yeah.
Steve Arnott.
Yeah.
Mad thing.
Isn't that a timed thing?
What do you mean?
Like, it's
No,
not
that's the
present
other
day.
Line of Duty guy. Time. Are you talking about Time?
The one with Steve Arnott.
No.
No.
Oh, I saw a show with Steve Arnott in it the other day, and I was like, oh, Steve.
The one with Ben Coppers.
Oh.
That one.
The one when he's in
He's-
prison.
Yeah.
And it's got the one that's from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
him.
I saw
Oh
that as
no,
well.
that's
That's
time.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Time.
that's Time.
Yeah.
Now this
What's
one
the one that
looks.
you're talking about?
This one looks really interesting. Now the trailer doesn't give too much away, but basically, there's a British submarine. Someone's got killed on it, and the submarine's just stopped in the middle of the sea. So they put out. They said to the head of police has said to their like top detective, we need you to go in the submarine
Find out.
and investigate what's going on. She's like, yeah, okay. But then it's like kind of scary.
Yeah, that's
That
risky.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, and then like they like get a helicopter and like drop her down, and then it goes all dark, and like, they shut the lid of the submarine, and
Mad
that's
thing.
it. That's all we know. So that for me sounds
Yeah,
interesting.
that sounds good.
You know, it's one of those films of like on a plane, someone's just died.
Yeah.
Who did it? Oh my
Yeah.
god! Like it's kind of like that.
Yeah, what's that
Fair.
film called again? The something
There's
Express.
loads. There's quite a few in there.
Snakes
The
on the
Orient
plane.
Express.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Snakes on the plane.
Oh.
Snowpiercer.
I just want to say Love Island's coming back.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo, woo, woo. It's
Love
Sunday,
Island
isn't it?
will
This
be
Sunday.
back. Yep. Is it?
Sunday coming.
Yeah.
Love Island.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And season 2 of Too Hot to Handle, I think, is out.
Yeah, I
as well,
don't.
but
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll
I
watch
remember
that.
that. That was a bit mad.
I watched that and that was really,
Yeah, it was-
yeah.
But next episode is unfortunately our last episode
For now.
of season 2. See how I did that? I'm gonna do clickbait. Next episode is our last episode. ...
Goodbye.
And then leave it there. But yeah, next episode is our last episode. Yeah, so just make sure you tune in. And if you haven't listened to any of the others, go and listen.
Watch some
We
new
definitely didn't do a spoiler alert for this one.
Nah, they.
But they know by now. I mean,
Probably.
this is the 19th episode,
If you don't
It
know
really
by
is.
now, then I don't know for you.
innit? But that's all we've got time for, really.
Bye. Have a good
But
week.
yeah.
Enjoy Jupiter. What is the name of the show?
Wow.
Legacy.
Jupiter's
Wow,
Legacy.
wow.
Edit
Clearly,
that.
it didn't leave much of
No,
a legacy.
I'm putting that at the beginning. I am putting that at the beginning.
They did that.
But yeah, look, that's all we got time for.
That's the respect you put on this show. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the respect you put on this show. For goodness
Make
sake.
sure to follow us on our socials: Instagram,
Yes.
Facebook, Twitter.
At us, man. At us.
The
Let
Binge
us
Pod
know.
UK.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment,
Comment.
and peace.
Deuces.
Bye.